What do you got on your fucking head, Brent?
We talked about this.
Oh.
You weren't supposed to bring it up.
But, okay.
What?
I think it's
you're
time.
smiling as you're.
It's
as
time
You're saying it.
to come clean.
Okay, first off,
Time to come clean. So
I killed her.
I made some announcements. I had said that we skipped a week of the Lion's Den. Was it one episode or 2 episodes?
We skipped one. We only skipped one. We've
We
done
only skipped
almost
one episode.
100 episodes without
And-
skipping one episode.
Yes. And the lie that I told
What'd you say? Actually?
was there was a scheduling conflict with Brent's shooting schedule.
That's not technically a lie, though.
I mean, it was, yeah, I embellished a bit.
It's not a lie. I got hair surgery.
Brent got hair
Okay.
surgery. Let's give it to him.
So all the hair complaining I was doing, don't clap like that guy.
Okay.
You know, with his fucking coif.
Like this.
But last week, the reason we missed a week was because I was getting the needles in my head. And this is fucking killing me. I'm going to change to the other hat.
Okay, changing the other hat. Brent went and did it and got himself some. Well, I'm going to ask him when he gets back here because I've got some questions about the old
I think we all have a lot of questions.
hair surgery.
You know?
I've heard when he comes back. I've heard it referred to as getting plugs.
Yeah. We have a lot of questions. Also, real quick, while he's away, we'll do business stuff. Again, Patreon will be back to normal. We missed, I think, 2 of those again.
Oh, did we miss 2?
I think we missed 2. Just again,
So sorry.
crazy circumstances is what it is.
There he is. You have to
Crazy
understand, at one
circumstances.
point, I was in the fucking hospital and I had coronavirus. You had coronavirus. You had coronavirus. And now you have the no-hera virus. And then
Not anymore.
not anymore. But I got a question. What does that mean when they say you got plugs, hair plugs?
Okay, see, that's actually something I wanted to talk about. So here's the deal. We went back and forth on whether I was going to talk about it.
Mhm.
We just took a week off. And it was like, make a joke by being a homie, by the way, that you were just, I didn't even know you did that. Making up things, which, by the way, you didn't. It was a scheduling conflict. I mean, by the way, I just saw myself in this hat.
And it
I
was
looked
technically
nuts.
a shooting schedule contact.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
there was that too. You're right.
they were shooting needles into his fucking
Yeah.
head.
It makes sense.
Basically what happened was, I'm going to explain the story. So I
Yes.
went and I got a little hair surgery done. It's something I've been wanting to do. And I'm fortunate enough that I had enough funds where I went, you know what, Brent, you keep fucking talking about it. And our friend to the podcast, which we'll get into too, about what Will did wrong, Ricky Glassman was just pushing me to go, just do it, Brent. You've been talking about it for years when we were neighbors. Just do it. So I finally said, yeah, I'm going to do it. Then we got COVID, you know.
Yeah.
And
I'm
and
still
then
pissed about that, by the way.
and then I booked this acting job. And by the way, this is one thing I'm going to say. They told me that it would be, I can go to work the next day, whatever my job was.
Mm-hmm.
Look at just the side. I'm not showing the top of my head right now, okay? But look at me.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
should have a
look.
blanket on my legs.
You look like you got a nice. You look like you went into the barber and said, "High and tight."
That was my
High
favorite.
and tight, and that's what they did. I've got that. It's a New York taper, is what I call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know
the
how it
names.
is with my hair, dude. It's so frustrating. My hair is so frustrating, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just gushing out of my head.
Gushing out of your head.
It's like a week goes by and I got to get another haircut. That's actually really funny. Remember when you called me and I didn't answer the phone?
Yeah, because you were getting a haircut
Right out of
I
hair
just left
surgery.
surgery.
Right out of recovery from his surgery, he's calling me and I didn't answer the phone because guess where I was? I was in the barber chair getting this thing fixed. I was
And
getting
knowing
mine.
names for it too. And the thing is too, when I left, okay, so here's the few things people want to know. So I'm happy I did it.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually pulled the fucking trigger on it. I said, I'm going to do it. Okay. So a lot of people I can't name because a lot of people keep it secret. I just realized I know me. I'm not going to keep shit secret. So why not just say I got a little work done? Okay.
And it's not like it's taboo.
No. And that's the other thing. When you talked about the plugs, people go, you got plugs? It's not plugs. Okay. Those are like the ant fucking legs that would go into your head that Bill Burr jokingly said years ago. They take from back here and then they
Donor space is what they call
and then
it.
they put it in certain places to help you. But because for some reason they can't explain. In fact, the doctor said this, very well respected doctor. I go, why does back here not fall out? And he
Never
goes,
falls out.
we don't know. And I was like,
It's amazing.
well, don't you think that'd be something to figure, like
That's
a
why
pill?
you see the guys getting older that just have the what I call the
Right,
cul-de-sac,
right.
and it's
yeah,
just
the coldest.
That's
just around the
so funny.
yeah.
But my favorite part was I go in and luckily I was like, I booked the hair surgery, but then I booked this job and we haven't been working or doing shit. And then next
No.
thing you know, it's like they want to book. So I said, is there any way I could shoot this thing and still have the surgery? Is it going to be noticeable? And they were like, well, let's talk to the doctor. You can't wear a hat. Like right now, I can't wear a hat for long. But they go, you should be okay. There'll be some discomfort. They always use discomfort as
Oh,
opposed
that's an
to
understatement.
agonizing fucking pain.
Right.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my head shaved like this. If I just showed up to work,
Mhm.
there's a few things I want you to put in, Will, when you edit. The photo of from Hannibal 2. Is it Hannibal 2? Whatever it is.
Hannibal too.
Like
Whatever
Silence of the Lambs movies?
yeah, Hannibal was the second one,
Mm.
right? The one where Ray Liotta's brain's being eaten or something.
Yes.
Okay.
And the guy that pays to find Hannibal, that's face. Those
Mhm.
two photos is how I looked
Yeah.
the day
I'll do my
after
best.
Oh,
the
yeah.
surgery. Because my favorite part is I sit down and they go, so we're gonna shave for the donor space. I go, okay, and they go, and I'm like, oh, so I'm just gonna be a monster.
So what did they do with the hair that they shaved off?
They just threw it out.
They didn't like glue it to the
But
other
yeah, because
spot?
it's long on the top.
Well, that's because I had my hair normal because I didn't know what I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, why would I get a haircut if I'm getting surgery?
Mhm.
So also I didn't want him to go, you weren't supposed to get a shave too because we need
Right.
to. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know because right now it's you guys both
Looks like-
went
remember,
whoa.
Remember the band D Antwoord? You'll put that on the thing. I'll send you a thing.
Okay.
That's what's going on Brent's head.
Well, more.
Yeah, but
But it looks cool.
not yet. Don't laugh.
Well, more shocking was the picture where your face swole up.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one
Brent
was
sent
like
us a picture, and it looked like he
A
got his
sloth.
ass kicked. It
Which-
looked like Rocky.
that
Remember-
was
yeah.
jarring seeing that. Like that
well,
was intense.
there was a few things that happened. So I get the surgery, which, by the way, I can't sit still. I've been having massive headaches because of this shit, but it's okay because it's worth it, and we're home.
You look great.
And no, I don't, but I will. I'm gonna look awesome. But the thing is there's a few things that happen. One, they shave everything, and what happens is you got to sit still, and I don't sit still, and you have to be awake. And so what they do is they take 3 needles and they put it in your head, and then so you're numb. It's like Novocaine at the dentist's office,
Mm.
and then they
Ugh.
take this weird fucking machine that I guess is, I don't know what it is, but it takes individually pricks the back of your head and then sucks out
Like a
follicle. Yeah. So it basically goes ding, vom, ding, vom, ding, vom. And so you're just sitting there, and they told me, I said, well, can I bring my laptop? Because I was there from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
7:30, and you were just sitting there in that chair or
Yeah,
whatever
in
the fuck it
different
was.
positions. And they said, well, you could watch Netflix, or you could
You
be on
eat?
your phone. You could.
You
They
eat?
gave
Well, they
you like
gave
an
me
hour.
lunch, but like they gave me 20 minutes for lunch. But
20 minutes.
But they really like, because they got the TV in there. Where I'm
Right.
going, well,
Remember when I sent you guys the picture of me in the hospital?
Yeah.
So I text him while he was having the surgery.
Yeah.
I just said hi, and then he sends me this picture. You can literally only see
Yeah, you
one
sent
eye.
me that.
The rest is it's
it's
bandages.
just and they put you in positions where sometimes they'll accidentally drop like rags or something that
Oh.
they're using. It's all blood. So then I'm just going,
Oh my god, that's
because you
terrifying.
can't feel your head like Ray Liotta when he's getting his brain eaten. And I'm sitting there with this like can't sit still attitude.
Mhm.
And I had a choice. I said, all right, Brent, you gotta figure out the Zen. Whatever that Zen shit is,
Find
your
it.
therapist says you gotta find it. And I guess they said I was metabolizing the Novocaine or whatever they put in
Oh.
too fast. So there'd be times where they said, just let us know if there's pressure.
Oh, I hate that.
And
Ooh,
I would
that
go,
question.
and I would
Pressure.
go, pressure.
Oof.
I would do
Yeah.
that. And then
ding 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 ding.
yeah,
ding,
and they
ding,
said,
ding.
well, you're
Under
metabolizing.
pressure.
Yeah. They said you're metabolizing it too fast. I had so many moments sitting there, and the machine sounds like there's a pedal for the machine, and all I'm hearing while I'm in scrubs getting my hair done is this eat man, eat
Oh
man,
my god.
eat for hours, and I'm thinking, I had so many moments going. I just picture like my ex-girlfriend that I loved that was wildly out of my league, just having the best sex with a beautiful man. Like I'm picturing like crazy things going. What got me to this point? I picture me at the bus stop as a kid when I was like just doing whatever you want with your hair. You
Right,
get
right.
your buddy to shave it as a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole time. And then if I move my hand like this, like if I'm laying on my side and I move my hand in my pocket to like grab my phone, she'd be like, do me a favor, let us know if you're
you're good."
moving at all. And I'm a violent sleeper because
Oh
he
my
has to
God.
play defense every time on a plane.
Yeah.
So they were like, would you want a Valium? And I said, no, because I was just so nervous I was going to fall asleep and go, ah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it would just,
yeah.
you know?
They're just
Because think about the things that they're dealing with. It's minuscule.
Mhm.
So they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to let us know if you're gonna move." And you know the nurses want to be like, "Hey, you fucking idiot! We have
Yeah.
knives
She
and
did
shit
get
up
to
here."
Because I would fall asleep for a second. And it's like Benicio del Toro and Sicario, where he goes,
Yeah.
So there was a moment I went, and they go, too much pressure? I go, no, something happened to me as a child. I don't know why I moved like I couldn't figure out. And the thing is, I didn't speak for 8 hours. To these, and shout out to these 3 women that really did. Like the doctor was great, like setting up the line, but shout out to these. I don't know how they do this fucking job because
insane.
it is so much meticulous focus
And time.
that they're just and they've all worked together for 25 years on this shit,
Mhm.
you know. And they told me some crazy shit that made me feel good, like, oh, and she used the word dense. She goes, oh, you have a lot of donor space. It's going to be dense up there. And I said,
Nice.
oh, and you said my next special should be called dense.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, dense is a good thing?
Dense is thick.
dense.
Oh,
thick.
dense. I think it meant D-N-T-S.
Oh, I mean like a
like
dent?
dent.
Like
No,
a dent in
like
the
dense,
car.
They
dense
go,
up there,
this
right?
is going to be real
Yeah.
dense.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I was like, you know, because my head's fucking bandaged up. And so that I'm just sitting there having all these moments. I went through me as a kid. I went through like, is this what you wanted? And then I started thinking like, Leo doesn't deal with this. And then I started thinking like, why do you think about Leo?
But how do
You're
you
not
know?
Leo.
Though? How do you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm started thinking like, then I got cocky and I went, this is gonna change everything. And then I was like, is it really though? And then I started going, fuck you, Dad, because I was thinking like, man, I'm so bald because of him. Like a Bernie Sanders looking motherfucker. And I was thinking like, this
No
is
offense, Jerry. We love
yeah,
you.
he's my hero. He's my king. He's my
Right.
everything. But I'm thinking like, dee dee, dee dee,
Oh,
and I'm going, this is his fault.
I have a favorite moment of your surgery.
Why? What?
They forgot to tell Brent. Either they forgot to tell him or he didn't remember. I'm going with the latter, to wear a button-up shirt.
They never told me. I will say that.
And why?
because
Because you can't pull a shirt over that after
can't
your
pull
surgery.
a shirt
Right,
over.
He
right,
shows
right,
up in a Patagonia t-shirt
That yeah.
with a nice tight collar.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So guess who didn't change their shirt for the next 3 fucking days?
Yeah. Well, they were like, because everything that happened. So my little brother, who's a doctor,
Mhm.
because they said, they told me that I would get the surgery. I could go to work next day and drive myself there and back. I couldn't even get to the
No.
bathroom when I went to, before I ate lunch, because I was so out of it. And it's just,
They had to walk you, right? Like help you.
yeah.
and shit?
Well, then the other thing is
Did they
go,
hold your penis when you pee-pees?
They couldn't find it. The thing is,
I
but
was saying because you're like this. I was waiting for you to go.
yeah, rubbing the little hamster. But so I get it done, but it's in Beverly Hills, you know, because I was like, fuck it, you gotta pay for it. But by the time I was done, it's 5:30, and I don't want to see anything that's up there because I
Right.
can't feel my fucking head. I still can't feel it, and a lot there's pay. But I was thinking, oh fuck, like this is like, I better not run into anyone, because I was thinking like with the bandages they put around my head too. I was like, oh, maybe the top is covered. I realized I went to the bathroom one last time and said, well, you got to look. And I was like, oh my God, it was all blood. And then just like a fucking LeBron headband of tape around my head. But I'm going, fuck. I go, there should be like a separate goddamn exit out of this
Yeah.
building, because it's a big building. And it's a lot of different
Wow.
businesses, but it's also 5:30. That's when people
Yeah,
get
yeah.
off
Oh.
work. So I go,
Now you're in
I
traffic.
I hit the elevator though, and I go, please don't let anybody be in the
Oh,
elevator.
no.
I think there was about 74,000 people in that elevator, and I am just having to go. And so I go, and nobody's saying anything, and I get nervous,
Oh,
and they're
shit.
trying not to look, and I go, you should see the other guy.
Nice.
No laugh.
Yeah.
No.
And then I went, it's a fight joke. And then no one laughed, and it was so silent. I go,
Oh, no.
I got hair surgery because I'm not confident in myself physically. And then that got a laugh from everybody. It was like the perfect timing of
That's amazing.
and then
Holy
having
shit.
to get
Did you
out of
drive?
yeah, because I was thinking
Oh my God.
because they went you
Let me
didn't
ask you
drive,
this.
did
Let me
you? And
ask
I
you
went,
this.
what?
Oh.
Let me ask you
told
this.
me I could.
Yeah.
Did you drive the freeway or did you go over Laurel?
No, I took the fastest route home because my head was pounding, and then I got stuck in traffic, and all you're seeing is people go, and like you just see people mouthing it and like take it, and I'm like, oh,
No,
come on,
no.
yeah, because it's like I just look like a monster. My
Oh,
head
my
is
God.
also swollen. Then I get home, and they have to put your hair all the way back, and I always joke that it's like Nicholson and like The Shining and
Right.
shit. But my little brother's here, the doctor. I said, you know what? I think I actually do need you. Also, they gave me all these instructions, and I didn't want to fuck it up because at the end of the surgery, too, 8 hours of silence, I just had him put on classical music, and I just zenned out. And at the end, when I knew we were going to end, I started making all the girls laugh, and they were like, you might be one of the best patients, but you didn't say a word. I said, listen, we all had a mission today. And it was to focus on fixing whatever's up here. You know, it's a lot of money.
Efficiency.
Yeah, you got to keep it. I go, we can't. I've had the barber that we get distracted. Next thing you know, I leave and I'm fucking Sling Blade. I go, we gotta. I said, we all had a mission here, and I was like, this is the objective. I'm like a sniper, on Adderall, who's just sitting there waiting for a target for 18 days. That's what I was doing. But I get home, my little brother. He's cleaning the place. He's being, and it's good. You have Dr. Brother, but I'm in so much fucking pain. I got a bandage and my hair's back.
And his head swelled up.
Yeah, and it's swelling up and it's bloody. But
was
my little
hilarious.
brother, the doctor, who's delivered babies, C-section, you name it, seen blood, everything.
Everything.
He looks at me and his first reaction goes, oh my God, you look horrible. And I go, all right. And he goes, and he takes a flashlight out on his iPhone because he's doing doctor shit. And he does the doctor and he grabs your chin. And he looks and he goes, I had no idea how bad your head is. You're a really bald guy. And I go, I'm not that bald. He goes, I just thought it was for goofs and laughs.
Yeah.
And then I go, can you say one positive thing?
One.
And he goes, it might work. And I was like, I need to go sit down.
New hairline's pretty sexy, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it will come in. But, it's just one of those things where I just remembered that moment. And then I told my little brother, oh, God damn it. I'm going to look like a sloth in 2 days. He goes, why? And I go, there's swelling. And he goes, no, I think you'll be okay. And I said, Matt, I've been and gotten my ass kicked before, and I've had stitches in my head. In 2 days, it's going to be sloth-like.
Yeah,
and
boy,
it was
he right.
That was the only thing I was right.
He sends me a picture he sends me a picture on this day, and his face looks completely normal. But you look beautiful. The next day, he goes, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing a blah, blah, blah.
Oh, the TV thing I was going to do. Like, in what world was I going to shoot this thing?
Eyes swollen, look like a different person.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is though when we talked about you looking in the mirror and laughing.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought of a Nicholson again. I thought of the scene in Batman when they took the bandages off of him when he became the Joker, and he starts hysterically laughing and breaks the mirror. That's all I'm thinking about when you told me, dude, I'm literally looking in the mirror hysterically laughing.
Because I woke up and I was like, because I had to sleep straight up. That's the other thing. You're not allowed to sleep straight up.
He was the elephant man for 3 days. He had to sleep in the sitting position.
So I had to just sit like this on the couch, and I'd build a pillow fort around me so that I could, not fall on my fucking head because I paid this money. I don't want to wake up. I'm a violent sleeper. But then I remember waking up that day when I was swollen. I went, I'm parched. And I was like, my head kind of feels like a pool float. It feels like somebody's blowing up the back of my mind. And then I go, well, go get a pee in, and then let's get some water. And then I literally go to pee, and I go to wash my hands, and I look up, and I see I have literally become Charlie Brown. Like, I've always thought I was Charlie Brown. I identify with Charlie, but I just started dying laughing.
That's
I go,
so funny,
look fucking terrible.
That picture's wild.
When you sent the picture, and then I'm picturing you fucking sleeping upright like John Merrick, I'm like, whoa. You know John Merrick is.
I literally was thinking
man,
too.
the real guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not an animal. Yeah, and I'm like, well,
I
you kind of
started
are.
thinking about every girl that
Oh,
I loved, and I'm like this, and I just picture them in like Greece or fucking St. Bart's or something. Like, I wonder if Brent's okay, and it's just Brent, like, I'm a human being.
Patagonia t-shirt. He hasn't washed in 3 days.
Oh man.
Because he goes, and if you're gonna shower, just avoid the head and all this stuff. And I go, I'm not doing any of that. He goes, if you're outside, just 15 minutes and all these rules. I go, I don't think you understand, Doc. I need this to work. I go, I'm
not-
sitting the fuck still.
It's 3 days of this.
I literally was doing that the whole time. And I started watching The House. I got it, The House. Not a bad show.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
But
good
then I
shit.
would go like this.
No movement.
Then I would just eat some chips. They'd fall. But I was like, they said I can't bend down from my waist. I have to bend down.
You know
my
why?
leg.
Because if he bends over, his head's just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a little top heavy.
Because it's all blood. So I would go, where the fuck is that remote?
Yeah.
And I would go,
Oh my god.
now
So
it's painful. But
you guys got to understand why we were out of commission for a
yeah,
while.
that's why we were.
You had me
Long-winded story.
in the prone position in the hospital for a week, and then you had Brent decided to cut his head wide open.
Which I mean, hey, we missed one episode. We all had
Hey.
COVID, and we still didn't miss an episode with
Mhm.
COVID.
Yeah.
You were in the hospital. We still didn't miss
Dude,
an
when
episode.
you told me that you wanted to talk about the surgery on the podcast, I was so fucking happy.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, because it's so. First of all, it's vulnerable. It's very
Yeah,
like that's we're joking around about it, but it's for a lot of people it's a big deal. And the fact that you, I'm giving you props. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for talking about it
Yeah.
because it's the truth, and that's the thing. That's the comic in you, by the way.
yeah.
Because the type of comedians that we are is we talk about real shit.
Yep.
And you find the humor in it, you know. And here's the thing: one day you're gonna be fucking just like Gunther the Lion Tamer, hair, and just talking about it on stage.
Oh, I'm
I-
gonna change.
I do
dude.
have some questions though. So is when the hair? have a
Why do I
lot of-
feel like it's gonna be shitty?
No, I'm gonna make it real. It's not gonna be shitty.
He's gonna
I bet it's-
accidentally be shitty.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna
Easy.
try not to be. So the hair that's now bolted into your skull.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
mean,
kidding.
immediately
I'm
shitty.
kidding. So is that grow normally?
First of all,
what the
this
fuck is normal?
isn't
That's
normally-
not normal.
your hair does this.
I'm
No,
not
you
a
know-
fucking Lorex. Who grows hair like?
No, I mean just.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hilarious.
I think that's how it kind of looks now. It looks a little.
Shit. I mean,
Will!
It's not supposed to look good yet. It's
I'm not
you
cutting
shut-
anything.
You're hilarious. I'm not gonna be shitty. It's not supposed
So is
to
it gonna
look good
go
yet.
normally because you're
So,
a
okay.
fucking loon? I mean, who do you think I am?
Grow
I'm not
normal.
Willy Wonka.
Grow
Okay, grow
normal.
up. Stop doing hand gestures.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
stop
You're
with
right.
the
You're right.
gestures.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hilarious.
Yes, it's my hair just moved to
Like
a
you
place.
can cut it short. You can fucking buzz
Yeah, I
it.
can
Who
do
knows?
whatever.
And it'll just
Yeah.
grow normal.
I'm gonna take a lot of David Beckham risks.
Yeah,
Just think
Yeah.
about getting a
Oh.
whole fucking side tattoo here.
yeah.
Doing
yeah.
a Peaky Blinders.
You can
thing.
go swimming and all that stuff. It's
Yeah,
your
not
hair.
yet, but
There's
yeah.
just no.
No, not yet, but yeah. I hear all these commercials like Bosley. There's that one Bosley thing that everybody talks
That's like
about.
a wig, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's what I learned.
I've been seeing some TikToks with people like snapping wigs on at the barber shop. These things that they're doing, it's like a condom, and it just goes. The guy puts it on, and it looks like an inside out thing, and then it just goes onto his head, and it looks like his fucking hair.
You could have done that.
Could have done that. Less pain.
Yeah,
That sounds
well, I
great.
could have 19 wigs for sure.
A
You know,
wig closet
maybe I
with the
can
mannequin
have
heads all lined
this.
up.
So is your hair gonna grow normally?
Yeah.
Like,
Why do I picture
Jesus
Brent at the
Christ.
closet going, "What do I want to? How my hair tonight?"
You're like in Schitt's Creek with Moira, all her wigs.
Asshole,
Mm.
humble guy, Dad.
Well, you know what? It is
Yeah.
the first day, and I'm feeling a little dirty blonde. Okay, where you going? Nail it. I mean, I'll take risks for
Oh
sure.
man,
But I'm happy I did it. And I always say this, like I talk about mental health on this podcast too, and it's important that we talk about shit.
Mhm.
But the other thing is like if there's something you aren't happy with in yourself, and there's like a confidence shit, which I've had a lot of confidence issues with my hair, and I just find humor is the best way for me to
Yeah.
express it. I mean, it is a fucking process and it sucks, but what I did, but I'm happy I did it.
I'm happy you did
You know,
it.
and I'm lucky enough that I had the resources to do it. So why
Right.
not do it? Is it absolutely the most painful thing right now? Yeah. Could there be spiders under this hat and I don't know? Maybe. Does it feel fucking terrible right now? Yeah. But
How long is the process? Like, what's the?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
6
is there-
years. No.
6
no, they
years?
said like 6, 7 months. I don't know. 6, 7 months.
So meaning 6, 7 months, and by the end of that, it'll just be
Just be
like
normal.
It'll just be,
It'll be
yeah.
normal.
It will be like you.
Well,
you know?
we don't want
Well,
to do that.
man,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
well, different.
he just
style.
decided to do this weird thing with his hair. What did you do? Why?
I don't know. It just
He
does
said,
it.
"Fuck it, I'm going to part it in the middle."
I don't know.
I think he watched Dunkirk and saw those kids and decided, you know what, let me. I mean, I watched Fury and decided to try to do the Shia. So
Yeah.
that's just because they shaved my head.
But
Oh,
so now
man.
you can wear a hat though. Like
No.
the first.
I
So you're
mean,
breaking the rules right now.
I'm breaking it for you guys. I'm allowed to wear a hat for a short amount of time, but it's extremely painful, and it has to be a big brim hat that I can't. It doesn't touch whatever's happening.
So when can you wear a hat and it be okay?
That's what I was asking a doc at my post-op. I go, Doc, I look nuts. You got it. Like, when can I wear a hat? So he said, I don't know, like a week or two. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So are you just gonna chill here until you can wear a hat? I
Yeah.
guess, right.
Just chilling, watching House, learning
you get
about
one of those
meds.
umbrella hats where there's like a thing here, but then it has like an umbrella to guard you from the sun.
You hurt your elbow, didn't you?
I did it.
But that's my shit. I wanted to talk about that, but I did have a moment where I was like, my back was hurting because of the COVID shit. People don't understand, like, it does attack your fucking joints and shit.
Yeah.
But the only reason I didn't bitch about it, even though I'm doing it now, is because I was thinking, like, man, this must have been fucking torture for Jason. Because I had one moment where my back was, I'm just sitting there for so long that I was like, owie, 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 head, and now the back and the back and the head, and owie,
God,
owie, 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 owie.
Imagine if he had the shit that I had with the, oh my God. Just
bye.
We'd see him in a hospital, just one of those patients that's at the window in a wheelchair.
Like Nicholson in the what was that? Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
When he got
Brent,
the lobotomy. God, that was.
We got a podcast to do. Buy me for it. There it is. Like, oh boy.
My buttons.
Man.
Mike at the car.
The thing is,
Brent,
here's
Brent,
the thing.
stairs.
Stairs. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Collings.
And Brent Morin right here.
And if you are enjoying our clips channel,
Which you
please
should.
click here
Where?
for the full episodes. Right here. Here. For full episodes,
Talk to
click
me about
this
that.
link. Is that hurting your wrist?
Yeah, a lot. Click the fucking link.